firstly, great to see you and to be at the show. Isn't it brilliant that it's just packed people at shows? It's so exciting for everybody. So AMP is basically, it's a concept that we've been working on for a couple of years. So Access is a big software company. We've made a number of key acquisitions in the past few years. So businesses like Microdeck, like RDB, Safe, Northstar, and Volcanic. So really key brands in the sector. And what AMP does is cover a concept we call attract, manage and pay. So we've done a lot of development in the past few years about how we integrate those platforms and bring them into one homogeneous solution effectively that we can deliver into a recruitment organisation. So it's the blending of those businesses, that capability, that functionality, for all the development we've done, and then finally bring it out to market, which we're really quite excited about. And there is a bit of a buzz about it, which is really good.
And how does AMP benefit in 21st century recruitment?
That's a really good question. So from a recruiter's perspective, they're often having to buy lots of disparate kits, should we call it, bits of software that they have to glue together. What Access has done is taken some of the best brands in the industry and then brought them together under one stable. So if you think about an organisation that's attracting clients and candidates, and they've got a process flow that goes all the way through to invoicing the end client to get money, we've now got functionality that covers every aspect of that. And we've knitted it together really closely. So that gives you great integration, great reporting, a single way of getting into that functionality. So within Access, we have a platform called Workspace, which you sign into that one solution, and then it gives you access to all of these solutions under one user interface, one logon, effectively, which is really quite powerful. That then actually enables you to get into other Access products like HR and financials and things like that. So it's that availability of tech, that commonality of a supplier, that integrated platform, and we host all of it. So a recruiter just ends up being a consumer of that functionality, as opposed to having to think about how do we map it together, how do we integrate it, what's the sticky tape and plaster going on. None of that. We've done all of that. It's just there and it works out of the box.
What's your view on the current candidate crisis that recruiters are facing?
So recruitment is going through a real challenge right now, and who would have thought it, to be honest? When COVID struck in 18 months ago now, there was a huge intake of breath and people were worried that actually there's going to be lots of unemployed people and stacks of jobs that they couldn't effectively fill. What we've effectively got now is lots of vacancies but not enough candidates, which is not what we were expecting at all, and that's challenging every sector of recruitment. It doesn't matter whether you're picking carrots out of a field, working in a warehouse, whether you're a HGV driver, which seems to be the theme of the day, or whether you're an oil and gas engineer or an IT contractor. There is a real issue with availability of candidates in the space. Is that COVID? Is that Brexit? I think it's a combination of all those things, but I think it's something to do with people finding different experiences that they want in their lives. And what we've definitely seen is that candidates are not just looking for the highest salary now. They're looking for flexibility of employment. They're looking for other types of perks. And the sector's going to have to really kind of like wrestle with itself about how it manages that. And ultimately, it's going to have to go back to its end clients and say, we need to be paying higher rates to get people into these jobs, which has perhaps been coming for a long time.
And that feeds into my next question. The government have announced a high-wage, high-skill economy. What's your opinion on that?
Let's hope so. and I think it's a bit of right-sizing, because certainly in the recruitment, in some sectors, it's been a race to the bottom for quite some time, and in terms of quality and in terms of pay. And, perhaps some right-sizing will help level up the country. If those lower-paid jobs can actually get paid more, if conditions could be improved. You look at some of the talk about HGV drivers and the conditions they have to go through compared to their continental cousins that have a lot better conditions. So perhaps there will be some sort of levelling up agenda that does come out of this, and some good will come out of it. But suffice to say, for the next 6 months, I think it's all going to be very, very difficult in the recruitment sector to find people in every area of recruitment and put people into those roles.